In this lesson, I will tell you about lists. Lists are used for storing data, and they are a very important topic because they are used quite often in script development. To create a list, you need to right-click in this field and click on the Add List button. Next, you need to give your list a name. Name it similarly to variables, so that by looking at the name, you can understand the contents of the list. Well, I'll just call it list. You will see a pop-up window. In it, you can view the contents of your list. Ours is currently empty, and make some adjustments to it. To add this list, you can follow several paths, one of which is uploading from a file. In previous lessons, we created a Yandex auto-registrar and saved the profile to an account file. This is such a text account file. We can specify the path to this file in the window and load data from it. For this, we check the box Load from File. And here we will specify the variable containing the path to our file. For this, we need to add preliminary settings and add a field with the value file name. We will specify this as the path to the file. Save the path in the variable file. And then, as the default value, we specify our text document with accounts. Save. We have created the variable file. If we restart our project, the path will be loaded into this variable. For this, let's continue setting up our script. We delete this variable and insert the variable file. Now, when the path is loaded, the data will automatically be loaded into our list. Let's further deal with its settings. We can save changes to the list and, so to speak, synchronize it with the file. If we check this box, all changes we make to the list in the script will also occur. With our file, delete a value, add, rewrite. All of this will be synchronized. But it may also happen that our list will be empty. And if everything is synchronized, then when this list becomes empty, our file will be deleted. To prevent this from happening, we check this box so that even if the file becomes empty, it is still saved and not deleted. Let's divide. The delimiter is needed for the program to determine when to start a new line in the list. Well, by default, it's a new line, basically. Just like in our file, so we leave it unchanged. We can use some special delimiter of our own or even regular expressions. Let's restart the script now, but for that, we need to create an action. For this, let's create an action with the list. For example, here, we connect with the list using a green arrow. Go to the action properties, and let's select our list. And choose the most basic action, get a string. Let's choose the very first string. And now, I will visually show how synchronization occurs. We will delete an element from our list. Like this, we will check the box here to ensure the element is deleted. That is, we take the first string from our list, and when we take it, it will be removed from the list. It will load into a variable, be deleted from the list, and through synchronization, be removed from our file. And now let's create a new variable, where we will save it. Since it contains the login and password, we will name the Punten variable login and password accordingly. We created a new variable. And let's restart our script, but to prevent premature deletion, we'll set a breakpoint. Let's go to the variables to see everything that's happening. We restart our script. We see that the path D to our document file has been recorded in the variable. And let's create a copy of our file so that our data doesn't get lost later. And now we enable this action and we see that the first line has been taken. If we go to our file, we see that it has become empty. Here is its initial state, and here it is after the action. We see that the line has been deleted. If we go into our list and look at its contents, we will see that there is an empty line here. And if we copy the value from here again, let's copy it like this. And we had a second new line. And we click Save. We close all this and restart our script. The process stops and everything is rewritten in the same way. We go into our list and we see that here we have, since there was one, a second empty line for the new value and the first filled one. So one contains it, the other does not. Now let's learn how to do this using regular expressions. Here we have recorded our login and password in a variable. Now let's use regular expressions to separate them into two different variables. For this, we add a new action and work with the text. Go to Data, Work with Text. Go to the Action Properties, and we need to insert the variable containing the text here. Select the action and choose the regexp action. Now we need to create a regular expression. Let's move on to testing regular expressions. First, let's copy our value. Go back to the regular expression center, paste our text here, and first let's take the login. We have a colon as a separator here, so we do. It starts and ends before the colon. We run the test, and we see that our login has been captured. Now, we copy this regular expression, exit from here, go to the action properties, and paste our regular expression into this field, and create a new variable. We name it login. We proceed and see that our email has been saved in the login variable. Now we do the same, but for the password. Add action, data, work with text. Insert the same text, select the regexp action. But this time, we insert a new regular expression. Now it should start with a colon. We run the test, and we see that it now outputs our password. We copy this regular expression. We paste it and create a new variable, password. We submit, run the action, and we see that the value password is saved in the variable. Thus, we can work with the strings of our text document. That is, we can work with texts, with text documents. But first, we need to load them into a list and then process them further to extract some values from them. And then, after we have performed these manipulations, we can already create a script for logging into a Yandex account. That's all for us.